Yeah, Joe, gon' tell you the truth. Be this info, you know what we here for. The old heads podcast. Yo, we come from all states to the team at the right place. The old heads podcast. Yo, so what's going on? Just drop here. The old heads podcast. Yo, let's go.
Yeah, buddy. Bear down, man. Welcome to the basement, man. I'm your co-host, Omar, a.k.a. Millie, a.k.a. that dude, a.k.a. Mr. Rello. Woo! If you know, man. Bear the fuck down, man. Early, man. Old Heads episode 178. Welcome, man. I'm gonna let these brothers do their introduction. We're gonna go get right into it, man. The Bear Down episode. We got special co-hosts here. You already know what it is, man. Let's get it. Old Heads 178. Bear down, bitches. Who want to get it started?
D.I. Old Head.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's your boy Bobo. What's happening, world?
Yes, sir.
It's your man N.O.G., a.k.a. French Loaf, a.k.a. Cutwater Crisp, man.
A.k.a. Cutwater. And if you guys don't know, man, it's y'all first time checking us out, man. We start every episode with Hendo's hot take. Hendo, what's the hot take?
Man, looks like Harbaugh finding a nice little permanent 5-year job for the next one. This is going to be huge, man. The Giants is probably going to look the best they've looked since they went to the Super Bowl. I'm not going to lie. I think I got a lot of faith in this guy going there and reshaping up this whole little franchise and basically making them look like a well-organized, well-oiled machine. And that's just the things that Harbaugh can bring to the table. I feel like he go get a little bit of offensive help. Go get maybe an offensive coordinator that might be out there, maybe a McDaniels, hell, even a Mike McCarthy. You can pull him in right now. He's probably looking for a job. He can run a hell of an offense. Or if you can get you a Kubiak, you know what I'm saying? Somebody's going to be willing to take this job. A Kingsbury, somebody's going to really take this job. And if he offers it to him without being too much of a dick or a prick, which he's known for doing, you know what I'm saying? He'll chase a motherfucker away too. So I think this is a very, very good team and a very good choice for a head coach.
Broncos just took the lead 27-29.
Okay.
Bo Nix threw the touchdown.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, bro.
No, but I just think this is a good look for them, man. I think this is probably one of the better moves the Giants have done since picking up Jackson Dart and letting him play.
Mm-hmm. I like that. And that is Hendo's hot take.
Yes,
man, got to get right into it, man. Of course, Black Fact of the Week. This is a Bear Down episode. I think it was important to say something about Chicago Bear history. So did you guys know the first black player for the Chicago Bears was running back? That's pretty dope. Was Eddie Macon, who broke the team's color barrier in 1952 after being drafted out of the University of Pacific. Michael Olowokandi, number one draft pick for the Clippers, also went to the University of Pacific. How do I remember that? I have no clue. Wild George Taliaferro was drafted by the Bears in 1949. He never played for them, making the first to actually take the field for Chicago. So shout out, man, to Eddie Macon. Yes. Eddie Macon, the first black player ever to play for the Chicago Bears. Man. Salute, man. Here from Old Heads.
That's good.
Got to get right into it, man. Sports entertainment news. The Chicago Bears beat the Green Bay Bitches 31-27 behind an 18-point comeback. What are your thoughts on the game? Y'all out there too, man. We'd love to hear what y'all want to think.
Awesome. What it was.
My thoughts for the game was, man, you know, I was worried. And I'm telling everybody, you know, that's been running because they don't want to face me. That, you know, I thought Green Bay was about to put up 60 on us. Because that's how it looked.
Mm-hmm.
It looked grim.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no other way to describe it. It looked grim, bro.
It looked grim.
That shit was grim.
Wow.
But Caleb came back, made some big throws. Defense came back, made some big stops. And in the end, kept fighting and pulled out the W.
I love it. Bills, how you feel about it?
Man, dog, it's so much above and beyond what the hell our expectations were at the start of the year. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just sitting back with some popcorn being impressed like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
I didn't see all of this year.
Oh yeah, not to mention Jordan Love, 323 yards, 4 touchdowns. He did have a good game. Caleb Williams, 24-48, 361 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 INTs. Secured his league leading eighth fourth quarter comeback and the first in playoff fourth quarter comeback history. Excuse me, fourth playoff quarter. Fourth. His first in playoff for fourth quarter comeback. Man, that's a tongue twister.
Right. Let me tell you. And then also what people sleeping on, man, is that it could have been 10.
Yeah.
Because that Green Bay game, if he makes a better throw or a better, quicker decision, that's a touch and that's a comeback.
The Niner game.
In that Niner game, we ran out of time.
Yeah, we didn't lose.
So that's what I'm saying. So how can you, bro? Buddy, you almost don't want him to be down. You want him to play ahead. Let's see how he do when he playing up by 20 points.
Oh.
We haven't seen that yet.
No, you understand what I'm saying? Let's see. We probably will. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what happens. You know, because at this point, you don't want him down because he coming to get you.
Yeah.
He the boogeyman right now, bro.
It's dangerous. I don't know if he can do that against everybody, but
hey, bro, I didn't think he wasn't gonna put it off last week, bro.
Yeah.
I was sitting next to my Packer friend sick.
I ain't think the Giants was gonna happen. I ain't think a lot of those was gonna happen. So yeah.
Man, bro.
He different, man. He definitely different.
Yeah.
Somebody had been saying that when he was at USC, but I ain't gonna say nothing.
Oh, the same guy you was willing to trade a couple weeks ago.
Oh my gosh. He said by the third week, fourth week.
You say what?
Right. You was ready to get rid of Caleb. You was
I didn't.
There were rumors swirling on the old Headz podcast. Extra worried.
No.
You thought Stubby was right and we should have kept him and should have put him in.
No, what you misconstrued is, as Stephen A says, it's fluid.
The list is fluid.
It all makes sense now.
Okay,
It all makes sense now.
It does.
When you put it together like that, it makes sense.
Yeah.
It all
Because we had
makes
lost
sense
2 games in a row to start the season, and week 3 sounds about right. You were ready to bail.
I don't remember that.
Interesting.
You guys can go back and watch the episodes. I don't remember that. Hendo, how did you feel about the game, man?
Well, I called it. I said, if we go back and watch the last episode, I said this was going to be a Bear win. Now, my score was drastically off because I had more of like I think it was 17-13 I called. So I was off by, a little bit, but I still called it the Bears win. The thing that we do well is we adjust. The Bears might be leading the league in halftime adjustments. That's a stat that we haven't even looked at. And our halftime adjustments are immaculate.
Yeah.
We've came out in the second half and really got with some of the better of the teams, the Eagles, the Niners, the Giants were looking good at one point where they had Dart and all of them healthy, Scatterbo that was out, but we've been looking pretty fair against some decent teams or some teams that they consider to have some decent defenses, and I just think this is just a test of what we can do. We can pull things out like this. And I don't want to make it like a habit, but if we get down, some of the best quarterbacks, when they get down, don't possess the talent that Caleb does when he's down. And that's down by 10. And I think he's damn near leading the stat books this year by any player that's down by 10 and coming back and winning the game. And that's a tough stat. That lets you know that he can dig you out the mud at any given time. It's never really over, no matter what the score is. You know what I'm saying? And that's a crazy, that's crazy to think, because now a lot of motherfuckers have faith. Even when you're down by 10 points with 2 minutes left, like shit, he can pull it off. That's a crazy faith. And when you got that faith and he know y'all got faith in him and shit like that, that caused him to do shit like he been doing, making some of these spectacular out-of-box throws and shit. And some of these talents are just, these throws are just talent, pure talent. They're the most unorthodox, not by the book throws. Leaving your feet, coming off your back foot, throwing it over somebody, you know what I'm saying? These are things that they tell you not to do in high school and college. Like, these are things that get you in trouble with the coach. Like, I told you about throwing off the back foot because and he's making this shit look, getting it done with ease. Like, this is crazy. To the point where even people on the other team are like, man, what?
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah, that wide receiver for the Packers.
Yeah, light skin joint.
Yeah,
what?
Somebody Watson.
He was like, man, what? Oh man, no.
He talking about 40 yards of rope. Bro.
I mean, something that is gonna, don't really matter, but it matters to me. Caleb take us to the Super Bowl and win. I'm painting my nails orange and blue too. Argue with your goddamn daddy. You feel me? Argue with your daddy.
We need a bet.
Orange and blue. You feel me?
Jesus shit in our favor. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying. It is what it is. You see, and I'm very masculine. Yeah, buddy, take us a win. Shit. Like I said, argue with your daddy about it.
Shit. And you gonna have to come on the show and show it.
Man, telling you, bro, Caleb.
Facts.
You feel me?
Chicago Bears has been a bend but not break defense all season. Is this enough for us to win the Super Bowl? The Chicago Bears in the recent 2025 NFL season ranked poorly overall yards allowed, around 29th, but excelled in forcing turnovers and lead the league in interception, which make them inconsistent but explosive when getting the ball back. They struggle with points per game allowed, around 25th, and yards per play around 30th, relying heavily on takeaways to win games. Can they win a Super Bowl like this?
Yes, I kick it off. Yes, because we watched the Kansas City Chiefs do it. Yes, we watched them come into the playoffs with a very mediocre defense, very mid to mediocre defense, and come in and set the tone. They had a very bend but don't break. They gave up.
The Packers won like that when they had Charles Wilson at corner playing him one-on-one all year, and the other guy. Saints won like that with Drew Brees and them. These were suspect defenses, bend but not break deep. Those are the kind of the standard of when I think of that question, because it has been done. I don't think we can do it though. My bad.
Oh no, I don't. I think it can be enough to sustain. A bend but don't break system works because you don't allow big points. You give up chunk yards and a little bit of hope, but when it comes down, you don't give up the touchdown. You just allow them to have 3 or force a punt. And that's sustainable. That's a good defense. If you try to, sometimes we do give up, but we have the talent enough to still hang in there, even if we don't get it, chip away at threes, and then we'll score. And next thing you know, we're 1 point down. Like, that's what's crazy about it. So it can work, but it's hard to tell whether it can work against a high-powered offense and be shut down, because I don't think we've really played a high. Like, we played the Niners. I kind of consider them a mid to high power
test. For that reason, I was just thinking that though.
That's why the Rams is a good test.
Good at is keeping shit in front of us and tackling.
Yeah,
giving us more opportunities to get a takeaway. So you got to go this long into the field, get 1 million first downs. So you know what I mean? It's giving us a higher percentage of winning at some point in time during this drive, every fucking drive. But when you got guys who got one hit to quit us and they can throw the bombs, beat you, those big plays, explosive plays, like the Rams can maybe do, maybe not as cold, but like the Rams was capable of, but because we are susceptible to get some shit up.
But think about the guys that we have played and that we've done well against some of their stars. Like, we played Cincinnati. Chase got off to a decent start, but we shut down Chase and Higgins.
Did they have Burrow?
No, they didn't. But that doesn't matter. It matters. But if you can stay in front of these guys and not allow them, these are guys that anybody can damn near throw the ball, they'll go get them. That's how I look at these guys. These are amazing receivers. Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison. You know what I'm saying? Great receivers. We stayed in front of them. Yeah, we gave up one, but we came back and got ours.
Back situation is suspect.
These are some of the better receivers in the league that I think we fared decent in front of, is more or less what I'm getting to. And when it came down to that, I think that we do have the talents in our secondary to stay in front of them. It's a matter of just how much pressure we can get on the ball, because certain guys, if you let them, like, if you let a Devontae Adams or a Puka, they'll go get that ball. And if you give a guy like Matt Stafford enough time to get that ball there, he will drop a bomb.
That to me is better than Purdy. And they got good coaching with the Rams. Same way they got good coaching with San Fran. They ate us up with less names.
Yeah.
No Jamar Chase, no Addison, no Jeffries. Less names ate us up. They picked us apart. Even Kerry Kittle went down that motherfucking game.
But who ate us apart though? Christian McCaffrey. McCaffrey ate it up. We lost to the run game. He had a hell of a day. He ran like 160 yards and had 2 or 3 touchdowns. Yeah. He ate us up.
I felt like Brock did a little something too.
Well, yeah, because once the ground game got going, because we try to stop the ground game. Now it opens up for everything for Brock because the play action's open. But if we shut down that ground, we can sit back and cheat a little bit. But that's really what happened. That's why we got down with the Packers. We were fucking up on the run. We couldn't stop the run. Then play action, then deep bombs.
We about to play a team with good coaching. We about to play a team with good coaching, good quarterback, good weapons. That's a problem because they actually do. They are kind of high powered. Now, maybe not that damn cold.
I felt like that was, I felt like we did, and I felt like that was the Niners. I felt like the Niners have a better defense personally right now, even though banged up because of how aggressive
we can get to their secondary. The Rams, we can get to their secondary.
Yeah.
I think we can do something with that secondary. And we're going to have to see how this run game hold up. I feel like we got a shot, man. But
I feel like this is going to be a battle of the run games. That's just what I feel like it's going to be, a battle of the runs. I don't see it's going to be a shit done, but if there's going to be two players in the league right now who is strong enough to throw against wind, it would be a Matt Stafford and a Caleb Williams. And it will be windy out there, and it is going to be cold. So it's going to be it's going to be a good one.
It is.
Speaking of Caleb, he's dead last in accuracy. But can he win a Super Bowl like this as long as he can make the big throws when they count? To put it into context, not many QBs have won a chip with low completion percentage, but a few have. Trent Dilfer had a low completion percentage, but had a historic defense.
Brad Johnson.
The other is historic defense. The other is Doug Williams, who had a career completion percentage under 50%, but had an outstanding Super Bowl with over 300 yards and 4 touchdowns. How do y'all feel about that?
I definitely think, although, yes, you would like to see him make the layups and have a complete game. But I do believe, you know what I'm saying, because of some of the names that you just named. Because, we know Triff Dilfer didn't light it up. Brad Johnson didn't light it up. These are teams that relied on their defense. He made the throws that he needed to make.
I don't think McMahon lit it up.
No,
those are historic defenses.
You know what I'm saying? These are historic defenses, but we do have a bend but don't break defense, like y'all was just saying.
But normally it's with a high-powered offense,
right? You know what I mean? So it's like, long as he make the throws. Now, like I said, the deeper we go in the playoffs, the tighter it's going to get. You understand what I'm saying? And it's, if you think about just about every Super Bowl win, about teams that are not supposed to make it or not supposed to win, it's always that one defining play. You know what I mean?
That's true.
So, he already don't have one with the jump man throw. So, you understand what I'm saying?
That's true.
That was Mahomes, because Mahomes had the diving one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's now he got one.
That's true.
You feel me? So, I'm just like, what's next?
Okay.
Yeah, 2 more games is all.
Yeah, so how you feel? You think with that low completion percentage, you can take them to the Super Bowl?
Man, we seen him win games, man. It's hard to bet against this guy at this point. I'm not sure if it's smart money. It is obviously a connection with that coaching staff, this whole team, with that coaching staff, and mainly Ben Johnson and motherfucking Caleb Williams. You know what I'm saying? Those wheels are turning, man. They kind of on the roll. I don't want to jinx them and say too much, but what I will say is I think only a fool would bet against them at this point. Not to say if you think the other team's gonna win, you can think that, and you know what I mean, you're gonna bet money, whatever. But like to think these guys aren't capable of anything because you haven't seen enough yet, I think you would be a fool to have that line of thinking because they just keep showing us new shit. Right. I had no idea they could score that many points till they played San Francisco.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The next thing you know, it's like, okay, now they can score late. They can score a lot. They got a good ass run game, but the passing game can come together late. Like, it's scary, man. So if I'm any team playing these motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? I would be on just high alert. But can they win the whole thing that way? I broke it down by teams as far as who they would have to face. And I would say, yeah, because they can beat half the teams out the AFC. And I think that we could beat Seattle. Maybe even San Fran. Like, it's a pecking order, but I would put San Fran at the top of the list of motherfuckers we don't want to see again. But, yeah, I think we could beat Seattle. Buffalo will give us a run for our money, but I think we can score late on them. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like we got just as good a team, just as good a chance as anybody else at this point. When the playoffs started, I wasn't so sure, but like now,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's only 2 more games after this.
right.
So shit, why not?
Hendo, how you feel?
Shit, I think it's sustainable. I didn't think Jalen Hurts lit it up when they won. You know, I thought they did a really good, consistent job. You
He
know,
lit it up in the Super Bowl. Both Super Bowls he was in. He outplayed Mahomes.
like I said, I don't know if he so called like lit it up every
Right,
single
because
week.
everybody say that, but I remember that interception clearly, and that was actually the difference in the game.
The
We're
fumble.
talking about
The
stat. We're talking about
interception.
stat wise. He had a great. He had an INT, but
Like I said,
he had
Probably more
he
an
had.
impact as opposed to
it
stats,
wasn't. It
and
wasn't
how
more
that
like a light
affected
up.
the game at that point in time. It was like, damn, the things were going kind of well,
What
okay, starting off, and then
I mean,
that
but
happened. Then now you playing from behind after this shit. Like you could have been more controlled during the course of that game, and that kind of messed that up for them.
But the thing about Caleb is like
I
he
feel
does
y'all
like
played Mahomes both times.
he does have that low completions, but he leads the league in like big plays. That's what's
Yeah,
crazy. So he what it is
he
like
can hit that
what's crazy
secondary,
is just
man.
like this is how I envision it. It's like you getting fouled, you going to the free throw line, you missing both free throws. This happens throughout the first half. Then you come back and you start hitting all the big threes, and then you hit the game winning three. That's the only way I can compare it. We sacrifice little bits of legs to get the whole fucking turkey.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And if that's the play style that's comfortable for him, I don't think it can be sustainable all the time, but it's winning games. And right now, we didn't think it would get this far.
Not at
And that's what
all.
I'm saying. Us not thinking it would get this far, and we got this far off it. So yes, this could be sustainable. When you see it 1 or 2 times, people get to guessing like,
Look,
oh yeah, but we've seen this 6, 7, 8 times. This man, this is what the fuck he does, man. This is what he does. And until I can see different and us get our ass dragged out of whoop, which I ain't seen yet, you going to have to show me different.
football is the most situational game, like all sports are really, but it's so situational as far as if this happens, and it's like in the fourth quarter, somebody is going to be down 2 scores, 1 or 2 scores, and when I say that, I mean anywhere between 7 and motherfucking 13, 14 points. So you're going to have the ball with a chance to score with enough time to score again. That's going to happen for a team every time you watch these games. We so happen to have a guy who's good in those moments.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. The game can go one way most of the time, but we those are layups that he's missing. You know what I'm saying? That's going to come together at some point in time. It's too easy. He's too talented a player to really miss some of the throws that he missed. It's going to have to happen for him one day where he's more consistent with that. But for right now, yeah, we got a puncher's chance of winning,
Okay.
just as much as almost anybody else.
Um, I think this is the way Caleb could do it. He's proven he can raise his game when the bright lights come on. Also, still really haven't seen a complete game from Caleb all season. I think if he could be half of what he is in the fourth quarter all game, he could carry this team to the promised land. But when I think about other QBs who I mentioned, Brad Johnson, Trent Dilfer, now Doug Williams, he just had a phenomenal Super Bowl game. Now I could see Caleb doing that, but also he would have to get to the Super Bowl game. And one thing Chicago doesn't have is a dominant defense. Now we can take the ball away, which is a plus. Which is it's our defense is such a conundrum, you know. So which is why I think everybody keeps talking about all these other coaches. We cannot let Al Harris leave Chicago. We cannot let our defensive back coach leave Chicago. He has done a phenomenal job with those guys. So I think if our defense and we got injuries right now. Our left tackle is out with Ozzie Trapillo. He's out for the season, as well as in my opinion, our best linebacker, TJ Edwards. He's also out for the season. So I think that's gonna, you know what I'm saying, definitely hurt us. I think if Caleb just had I would even say a top 15 defense. I would say absolutely he could take us to the Super Bowl. Now, I think if he gets in the Super Bowl, I think absolutely he can have one of those Patrick Mahomes type moments where it's like he's like, because he plays like Josh Allen. A lot of people forget Josh Allen had the same fucking problems. He had the big arm, he could run over everybody, but he couldn't make the fucking layups. And you still see that with Josh Allen games sometimes. I think that's always going to be a Caleb. He's never going to be a Jared Goff. He's never going to be a 70%, 72% type guy. But you can't tell me with his talent, like Hendo said, he might miss all these threes, become fourth quarter, this motherfucker give you 25. He doing that maybe his first 2 years. After that third, fourth year, he learned to use the midi. He learned to get to the rack when the outside shot ain't working. You know what I'm saying? He learned to dish it off and learn to pick and roll, learn to pick. He has that talent. Like we all see that. So I think maybe not this year, but if we get to the Super Bowl, I wouldn't want to see that kid.
Yeah.
But hey, it is what it is, man.
Dangerous, man.
It is, man. It is dangerous.
It's unpredictable.
You know what I'm saying?
No. That's the wrong word. Actually, that's the right word. But what's really unpredictable is Ben Johnson and Matt LaFleur handshake, which is pure fucking comedy. At this point, should they just not shake hands?
Shit.
How do y'all feel about that?
This is
what like you said? How that nigga gave him a handshake?
Well, they came in high like he was shaking dice. He's like, yeah, you be stacking him up. That's like,
yeah, what the fuck?
Moon Big Ben. Yeah. That's how he came in, boy. He came in with the. No, man, that's just how it is, man. Listen, this and you can be hot, but if we go down all the handshakes over, this is a tense moment. This is a playoff moment. What happened was embarrassing. Of course, this is going to be an awkward handshake, just like it was awkward with Harbaugh and Tomlinson. And Tomlinson tried to go off. Harbaugh pulled him back and shit and pulled him. No, you ever seen that? He yanked Tomlinson, but he was like, "Oh shit!" And Tomlinson's a sizable nigga.
Yeah. Also, another one is Todd Haley famously pointed at Josh McDaniels and walked away refusing a handshake leading to a public apology from Haley.
I think this is just part of when, like at the end of basketball games, when you make motherfuckers shake hands and go through. At the end of the day, this is a game. You bested me. It's just like a fight or anything else. You just bested me. Y'all won. Y'all was a better team. Go on. There is still sportsmanship over showmanship. And even have the coaches, even how it got to look or whatever, you just got them go in and do it. The respect of doing the handshake is still there instead of not doing it. A motherfucker could just be a prick and just not do it and just go straight to the locker room. And that's unsportsmanlike to me. I don't give a fuck if you come in hanging that bitch down in here. I'm still going to have to put my motherfucker and take that ass whipping because I just got built to ass. And you slapping me in my hand ain't going to hurt no more than me at to discuss what happened to this motherfucking press after what happened in the fourth quarter when you gave up the 18-point belt to ass. It ain't the next question. It ain't no different. It's just that, man.
Shut up, man.
It's
shake
just that.
up, man. Go ahead and shake up. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it.
And if LaFleur, how many times if we had to go in there and shake Matt LaFleur's hand and we was taking that L and Eberflus had to walk his little dusty ass over there and get his little hand slapped too, or have motherfucking a Nagy come over there and get his hand slapped too, or come on, man. You know what the rules is, man. Just because you wasn't feeling it because of what happened, I get it. But hey, you done did plenty hand slapping in this motherfucker too, man. Ain't all your shit been professional, nigga. Come on, man. You went over and slapped the shit out of Dan Campbell's hand one time. Yeah,
Bills, how you feel about the handshake?
Same way, man. Shake up, man. You know what I'm saying? There's gotta be some type of respect and sportsmanship in this game. You know what I'm saying? Somebody gotta lose, man. So to lose, if you lose, that be, you know what I mean? Nah, man, just shake up, bro.
That's why I don't like Isaiah Thomas to this day.
Yeah, because he ain't shake up.
No. How he didn't shake up. It'd been something if you like went over there, looked that nigga in his eye, and was like, nah, they pimped off, nigga. You went hid behind your niggas and shit. Ran back behind the nigga. Yeah, that's part of my problem with the nigga today. I used to like the nigga. He was higher on my list. That shit took him down.
That shit, That shit made me feel some type of way too, because you from Chicago, so that was like some whole shit. Like, nigga, be a man. You been kicking this nigga ass. Now the nigga get up and beat you, shake his hand like,
What
all
I'm
right,
saying,
little homie.
on the real,
Close
he
line.
You
should-
understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You
man.
right. You
he
talking
shook,
about
Mike shook their hand when he was getting his ass
right.
whooped and losing
Every
to him.
single
You know what I'm saying?
time.
He shook
Every
their
single
hand.
time. I didn't like that. That's my
And let me
issue.
say something to that. Like, you know, he said out of his mouth, bro, he was like, yeah, I made it easy for him to come to Chicago and be easy and made it nice for him. But then when he beat you, you don't open the
Yeah.
gates for him.
Yeah,
Yeah, I didn't like that.
yeah.
That's some weirdo shit.
Then the weirdo shit is when you was giving that nigga his props in the 90s. Like, yeah, man, that motherfucker good. Then when it gets to be like 2015, you like, man, that nigga, LeBron better than him, and I can name 4 other niggas better than him. Like, what?
Come on, bro.
Like, what?
They hate
He
it
was,
real,
he was tweaking with
bro.
some of that shit. I don't know, man. He always deferred to Pippen when I played him. Like,
Right.
what? It was like-
Shout out to Zeke, though.
That's
You know what I
kinda
mean? He
If he
still
didn't have Rodman, he would have
That's
never
kinda
got where he was. He had a whole host of rebounders with him. I never had a rebounder in my life.
Yeah,
Like,
Scotty
what?
was over
kinda
there averaging 20. Scotty was over there averaging 15 points a game. Kobe was over there averaging
Long story short,
25.
he
That's
lost.
the nigga that
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. I ain't trying to hear no
Okay.
in the middle. You lost,
Right.
nigga. You know what 3 pieces is? 2 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me
You said
about 2.
Kobe was getting carried.
Mother was like to say Kobe was getting carried, but he was averaging 25
Kobe
a
never.
game.
Kobe was never getting carried.
Exactly.
He was never getting carried. What's
That's
going
what
on? What's going on?
Oh, was that it, fool?
Fair now.
I don't, hold on.
He wanted to speak in B.I. Mike.
I can sit it down, man. Right here. It's just
That ain't
bad.
gonna work.
Catch everybody, everything.
That ain't how that works.
That ain't how that works.
Think that's how that works.
Nah.
You put it in your pocket.
You
So
never know.
catch too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Barker, that nigga
You
trash.
like this here, bro.
Chill, mama.
Hit
See.
you with the bam bam.
Chill. All right, man.
The sportsmanship,
Bobo,
dog.
did you want to speak on that anymore as far as about the handshake?
Man, bro, but yeah, like they said, Joe, it got to be some sportsmanship, but that's to be expected, bro. You know what I'm saying? This is a rivalry. You understand what I'm saying? And you got to expect that. You understand what I'm saying in that rivalry? You know,
Yeah.
and I mean, and you lucky they even shaking hands, bro. Like I'm talking about, that's real bad blood.
Yeah.
This is the oldest 2 franchises battling. This is, you know,
Ben Johnson
blood,
kicked-
sweat,
but Ben Johnson
tears.
kicked this shit off in the very first
For
interview.
real.
I like beating Matt LaFleur twice. Let's see, I enjoy that playing over there. He brought that. He started it right then and there.
Right.
Matt
He
LaFleur
had
didn't
to
like that then
establish
there.
For
Yeah, he hasn't
real.
mentioned that bad name. He mentioned him by his name. He like whooping him twice a year. So he started that right there. So you knew this was going to be a battle of coaches, a battle of teams. This was bigger than that, man.
It's bigger than
And the
that.
fact that they even had to dap it up, you didn't think Ben Johnson was going to come in that bitch
Straight
hype
up,
after what we just
straight
did in that
up.
4th quarter?
For
I would-
real.
he would've been excited too.
on the real.
You would have been excited too.
And I would expect
He
the
did it
same
first,
if we was
though.
at Green
That's what I'm
Bay
saying.
and that happened. I would expect the same. Are you kidding me? Come on,
Yeah,
bro.
man.
kicked it off.
Hey, what I
Mac
don't
kicked it off.
like, what I tell you what I don't like. There's so many cameras in that locker room sometimes.
Mhm.
You should be able to, how many times you think a motherfucker that won a playoff game was like, man, fuck them motherfuckers, man. Fuck them motherfuckers. Several fucking times when the Cowboys used to whoop the Redskins, fuck them motherfuckers. And all the time when Pittsburgh was fuck them motherfuckers, man. So having them motherfuckers in the locker room like that, you should be able to say what you want in the locker room. That's I don't like the cameras in the locker room at all times type shit. I get some of it, but I don't think all that should be exposed.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
definitely.
Like-
Somebody definitely leaked that shit.
No,
though.
they do that. They put the
Yeah, they
cameras
put
in
it
the
up
locker
there.
room now. Yeah, they do it
They
now.
try to get more eyes on the game
Yeah.
too that way.
But
too.
I don't like that shit, man. And they try now they trying to like, man, we want a verbal. No, we in our locker room,
our environment.
our locker room at home.
We just got done.
We should never be able to say fuck you guys.
Right, man. You shouldn't have
Like,
to apologize. You should have to
Everybody on
apologize.
this team should be thinking fuck these
I
guys.
gotta apologize to you. For
That's
that.
what they want.
I disagree. I don't agree with that.
What?
With him saying, "Fuck you." What did he say? Fuck the Packers.
Fuck those guys.
Is that what he said?
He said just like a white guy. Fuck those guys.
What did he say?
Fuck those guys.
Say that one more time.
Fuck those guys.
That's what he said. He said, "Fuck those guys."
Fuck those guys.
The Packers.
Fuck them Packers.
He said, "Fuck the Packers."
That's what he said.
I don't agree with saying "fuck the Packers" or saying "fuck those guys." With saying "fuck those guys" mean "fuck the Packers." I don't agree with none of that. You want to expound on saying "fuck the Packers"? I mean, you want to expound on that, Stubby?
I say, hey, they started the shit, to be honest, from the petty ass handshake when they got their first win against us. And his little assistant coach tried to help
They
him
love that little
keep it boosting. Nah, don't
It is what it
don't throw the
is.
rock and hide your hand. Don't do that. Come on now, you already did what you did. All right, so if you kick off the game of events, don't get mad at how I finish it. So like, bro, you don't know my level of retaliation. It came down to 2 wins this year. That's what it came down to. Like you said,
That
all
was one
that
of
shit.
them.
You said all that shit for they had all that shit for years locked down, right?
And they was
There
one
was
of them.
it was no spare the bears, no none of nah, fuck y'all feelings, man. Y'all made a line now. All right, this is how we retaliate. It took us some years to retaliate. Don't get mad. You already poked the bear.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get mad when the bear on that ass now.
I heard that.
Biting.
Everything.
After seeing what Soldier Field looked like in a playoff environment, should Chicago just renovate again or move the stadium to Arlington or North Indiana?
Chicago,
Who want to speed up?
I mean, like the mayor Johnson, Brandon Johnson said, bro, just Chicago Bears belong in Chicago. Now, I understand Chicago is, I believe it's somewhat landlocked. You know, I haven't lived there in over 20 years, but I frequent there. My mom's still there. You know what I'm saying? And my son's still there. So, in renovating, I think what they want to do is they want to give that team a more state-of-the-art stadium. And they want them to have a stadium with a retractable roof just so they can host more things. And I think that's where the dilemma lies. You know what I mean? And that's why the whole Indiana thing is. Those are just my personal.
I know. I definitely agree with that. I think a lot of also they want to add more suites.
Yeah.
That's really what they want to do. Because that's where the money at.
Yes.
Where you can charge absorbent amount of money for suites.
But did the Bears pay off they have? Because it was supposed to be half state and half the NFL that paid for it. Half the Bears organization. The organization paid they $500,000. It's time for the city to pay they $500 million. I mean, so now like when they talk about moving, it's kind of like y'all locked into this agreement until the shit is paid off. And now the city want them to take that half because now we winning. So now the franchise should be able to put up a little bit more money versus the city putting up the money versus the people putting up the money. So like if y'all got a negotiation going on and it was locked in since back then, finish the agreement. And then this way we don't have to talk about us moving. Like if we can avoid us moving, that'd be for the best. Nobody wants to be known as the Indianapolis Bears or some shit like that, or the Indiana Bears. Like, come on now. The worst thing they could do is probably move us to like East Hammond and call us the East Chicago, the East Chicago Bears, and they ain't got nothing like that made for out there.
That'd be terrible.
It would be terrible.
Yeah. How you feel about a build? Should they renovate or move to
I say
Arlington?
renovate, man. Build on top of what you got, man. Chicago, man. Chicago.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's the crib. I just feel funny with that shit being anywhere else too, man. Like, I'm not going to these games. You know what I'm saying? I'm at the crib watching this shit. The feel of it to me is, you know what I'm saying? Like,
if they move,
it just feel funny, man. Honestly, you know what I mean? Those places. So it don't really matter. I don't care about the traffic getting there. I don't care about your suites. I don't care about none of this shit. I want that snow to be coming down that field. I want Green Bay Packers to not have heat on their sideline. I want shit like this. I want Soldier Field.
You say you want to fuck the... I mean, you want who now?
The GBPs. I want the GBPs to not have no heat.
Oh, the Green Bay bitches. I mean, Packers. There I go again.
Yeah, you're very disrespectful.
I'm very disrespectful.
You don't really even have to be. You know what I'm saying? Because we won.
Yeah, and they're losers.
So we should actually be classy about it and piss them off that way too. They'll still be mad. They'll still be mad.
That's what I've been doing.
Yeah.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, it festers longer in it. It's a different type of pain when you internalize it and then when it spew out one day and shit and then you still just let it just...
I love it.
It's comical.
I love it.
You got to give it.
I'm surprised they ain't got a crossbrain as much shit as I've been talking. Hendo, how you feel about it? So they move, renovate, or move to Arlington or North Indiana?
Well, first you got to understand, man. As much as we love the city of Chicago, man, they're fucking greedy. and they're greedy on
How do
every
you
way,
tell
shape,
when
or
a pay
form.
toll when you
You
first
can-
get to this motherfucker?
You can talk to anybody that lives there currently right now. You can go live there. You'll find out exactly what I say is true. They're greedy as shit. It's all about money. But the truth is, the Bears Stadium is one of the top 3 smallest stadiums. All right. We don't even unpack. We're not making as much money as, like, say, the Vikings right now.
Sit down McCormick place.
So what I'm saying is,
You stupid
we
as
We
hell.
gotta do something.
we are beyond the point of renovation.
Stupid as hell.
We've already
Yeah.
renovated this motherfucker. We can't renovate it no more. This is a change of new. Okay. Soldier Field is not in the best position.
I don't
To
like
be
it,
honest,
though.
it is not. No, but it is not in the best position, man. It is a beat down, run down stadium. At points, the parking sucks and everything is trash.
I don't want to
This-
talk about this anymore.
We've given all the
Gives a
opportunities
character.
for renovation, expansions, and whatever. Our time of keeping it in Chicago has ran through. This needs to be an Arlington project. The city of Chicago needs to come through, because the point is we have never, as long as we've been a football team, been able to host the Super Bowl. And that's a problem. That's a problem when one of the oldest teams in the fucking in football hasn't hosted a Super Bowl. And this is what we want to do. And if we're playing good like this and we're getting better like this, we want to be able to host the Super Bowl, because that's going to bring the city of Chicago money.
That's how
With
I
all the
care. They
hotels
gonna
and
want us to
everything.
close the roof doing playoff games too now.
No,
And
no,
now
no.
we ain't got no.
It's a bipartial roof.
It's just gonna get
It's a
weird.
bipartial. No, no. It's a bipartial
We ain't the
roof.
black and blue division no more.
No.
It's
It's
still weird,
it's a
nigga.
bipartial roof. The wind still comes in and does what it do, and they keep the element. But there's going to be
Next
other
thing you
things
know, we gonna be
around
like
there
the
to make it a
Rams.
little
We
bit
ain't
of
gonna
a.
be able to play in the cold now and shit. Like we gonna be them teams.
Well,
Yeah.
sometimes,
Yeah.
hey, sometimes
This is weird.
you can take certain things away, but either or, however it's going to come down to, it is going to be something new that's going to be coming on. Change is inevitable, especially when it comes to stadiums. And Indiana has given us a very good platform and a very thing. They said they will meet us on money. We ain't got to pay no interest as long as we there. They're going to give us like this is a very enticing thing if you're an owner and you're trying to build something.
Nah.
We want to be able to host a Super Bowl, and we're missing our money. No, I'm just telling you what they offered. I'm not saying it was a good idea. I'm telling you what they offered. So if I'm telling you this. At the end of the day, we know that this is a business, and when the business can meet business eyes on another business note, they usually go for that. If Chicago does not stop being greedy, they're going to lose the Bears. This is inevitable. You have to meet halfway. You have to help out. If the Chicago Bears is this important to you, you have to stop playing stingy ball with them. This is a team and an organization that's going to bring money. That's been a hometown thing forever. Don't fumble the bag on this.
Look.
Chicago should not fumble the bag, and they're fumbling the fucking bag on this. They are doing this, not the Bears. They are doing. They're forcing the Bears to have to do
Right
something.
now, y'all hurting one of my last feelings. I ain't got very many more of these motherfuckers, but y'all hurting one of my
The city
very
of Chicago's
last
hurting that.
with this conversation.
And I'm gonna
we gonna
tell
have
you
to move
too,
on.
bro.
They can't take
Of
away from our
course,
tradition.
Indiana gonna throw everything at them and meet them halfway, even
Yeah.
3/4, because they know how it's gonna bolster their economy.
Nigga.
You understand what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
So
yeah.
you get there right. I'm gonna
To
give you
take
anything
our
you
team.
want. You can get more out of me, possibly if you negotiate or they start negotiating better terms
How about
with
this? We'll
you.
build a stadium for you. I'll just pay us back.
For real. First, the first 10
Hold on.
years interest free.
Type shit. They
For real? Because why not? Because the money that I'm make just off the influx of the town alone, it's gonna be crazy. For real.
Chicago
Come
can't fumble this
on,
bag.
man.
I really want Chicago to get this deal done to figure
Right.
something out. I seen a rejuvenated stadium with a knockdown Soldier Field, making a field where like high schools can play at, but they build something else off the lake. If they finalize that, that will be fucking beautiful. I've seen the concept art for this motherfucker. I've seen the concept art for the Arlington one. That one, I haven't seen the one for Indiana, but
They gotta make
they-
it look like Northwestern.
Chicago can't lose.
listen,
Playing over
Chicago,
the
don't
wire.
fumble this,
We
please,
out of
please, man.
Don't fumble the
Help
ball.
them out, man. Just help them out.
Nigga, we started.
We just want one goal. We want that Super Bowl to come to Chicago.
Let's talk about
We
that.
started
Let's
football.
talk about that. Chicago Bears starting football. Where does this win rank in Bears history since the Super Bowl era?
Since the Super Bowl era, though.
Yeah.
Since the Super Bowl, this win.
Mm-hmm.
This is behind that 85 run because this is just one thing.
It's ahead of where we put Rex Grossman back in the game.
Absolutely. I couldn't stand Rex Grossman.
I would have kept Kyle Orton in that game. It would have been something different.
So what would you rate this?
To me, that's like the top 10 moment in Bears history. Was that badass? Well, for like bad situation.
No, this past win over Green Bay. What would you rate?
I say it'd be in the top 10. It'd be probably 7 or 8 right now.
Okay.
Because there's some moments.
I'm putting that shit. I'm gonna give that 85 Bears run the number one slot because all those games was crazy. We were just murdering niggas, and that was a whole run. We won the Super Bowl, so every game was intricate and winning the Super Bowl. We ain't did nothing yet, but I'm putting this at number 2.
Wow.
It's up there in the Super Bowl. Man, first of all, fuck Kyle Lord, fuck Rex Grossman, motherfuck Jay Cutler. Just
I like
because
Kyle
that nigga
Lord.
didn't care. I like Jay Cutler back in the day, but
I did too.
He ended up not caring.
Jay was a fucking god when he won the game.
Rocco.
He really won. No. The Bears too, because he took us to the playoffs to the Super Bowl. He was a fucking god nigga.
Super talented.
He was a fucking god nigga. I rewatched the game when we beat the Seahawks in the playoffs.
They also had Marshall.
But like we beat our
Brandon
nemesis.
Marshall
We
was
just beat our
Jay
nemesis
Cutler was
in
hitting
the
everybody
playoff.
that game.
And we got serious beef with these niggas now. A renewed beef with these guys. The story you can write about this win is like exponential. You know, it's crazy compared to like what any other quarterback, in my opinion, any other playoff win that we got in recent memory.
Damn.
That's it. Yeah, that's it.
They finna talk about that boy like a dog. You didn't do it with
I
such
knew
and such
it.
one in there.
Yeah, I told people though that it's that Mount High.
Yeah, they got oxygen tanks and
I don't
everything.
think so.
That nigga has a history doing this.
Yeah, that too. But you know,
How you feel about it? What would you rate this win?
This is ranked in my number 2 spot, taking the spot of when we beat the Cardinals and Dennis Green had that breakdown. If you want to crown him, crown him.
That wasn't the playoff.
No, it wasn't. That's why this one took that one, but that was my number 2. The 85 run was my best. When we beat the Cardinals and Dennis Green, that was my number 2, and that just took my number 2. So I'm bumping that down to number 3. And this was a big playoff game against a team that was a rival. We split a game with them during the season, and this was just the fact that it was the Packers, man. It doesn't get in the fact that we were down.
This is a good year for us renewing that energy with them.
This playoff game has ranked in national football as the second best comeback game of all time in the playoffs. The first was when the Patriots came back from Atlanta in the Super Bowl, still considered the playoffs of the Super Bowl. That was the first, and this is the second. This was the largest
Wasn't
deficit.
this the most
this was
viewed too?
No, this was the largest deficit.
30 million.
Second largest deficit that they were in. The only reason that one was big because it was in the Super Bowl. This was just a playoff game. So this has to be number 2. 85 run was the best.
Yeah. This is up there. The renewed rivalry.
Where you got it, Bobo?
Old nemesis.
right now, you know, I'm gonna say number 1. And and let me tell you why I say number 1. In 85, yeah, we could say 85, but we was young as hell. So we couldn't really enjoy that shit. You feel me? We understood what was going on. We was doing Super Bowl dance. Some of us, I was old enough to be able to experience it and live through it and go through it. You understand what I'm saying?
I was watching that shit, but I wasn't old enough.
Right. You weren't old enough to fully grasp it. And then you come and bring it back right now. He just broke a cycle almost 20 years, bro, of us getting belt to ass.
Yeah, they thought they owned us.
Like, think about that. 20 years of belt to ass. Okay, now then you come back with, like you said, the second most comeback in playoff history, right? Okay, then we talk about the fact that it was your rivals.
Yeah, that's huge.
And now they got to sit all motherfucking year festering to get a piece at you. And then think about the confidence this gives the team.
Fuck festering. They got to watch you play.
Right? I'm talking about, no. I said confidence. The confidence that this gives the team.
Yeah, I know. But
this could catapult
ain't nothing worse than
a Super Bowl run.
Maybe.
It very well can.
Yeah. You right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Look how that stadium was lit. You got to think about that. They feeding off that shit. They hungry for that shit. And this is why I want. And listen, I only want to get ahead of myself, but like I said, they gonna beat the Rams. And I want San Fran to beat Seattle, so everything to go to Chicago because I know that momentum is going to catapult that team to a win, bro.
Whoa,
I like that.
okay.
And that's how I'm feeling right now. I'm popping my shit. You feel me?
So you said 2?
Bro.
That nigga said fuck the Packers.
Man. Straight like that.
So you said
Translation. Fuck
every day and twice on Sunday, motherfucker.
So where you got them now? You got
number one.
You got it number 2, Hendo?
Me and B.I. got number 2.
Number 2.
Okay.
And I got him deep number 7.
Number 7. I would actually put it at 4. I went all the way back. You would have to look at it, which I thought was crazy. I didn't see this, but 1940, 73-0 against the Washington Redskins. Number 2, I had Super Bowl 1985, that great Bear team, 46-10, the demolition of the New England Patriots. I actually remember watching the Super Bowl Shuffle on ABC News and sitting there doing it. I actually have the 45 upstairs, so I definitely can remember that experience. I was a kid, but still remember it. Number 3 was the Chicago Bears. I watched this live as an adult, drunk as hell. Beat the New Orleans Saints 39-14 on January 21st, 2007 in the NFC Championship game at Soldier Field, earning a trip to Super Bowl, which had a strong defense and, of course, Rex Grossman in snowy conditions. I was drunk as hell. I remember that game. But I had this number 4. The Chicago biggest comeback, overcoming an 18-point deficit to beat the Green Bay Packers 31-27 in the NFC Wildcard round, January 10th, marking the largest postseason comeback in franchise history. So I got this 4th, man. Fuck the Packers. I mean, fuck the Green Bay bitches. I mean, fuck, man. I keep saying fuck the Packers. I don't mean to keep saying that. Huh? Who the fuck Packers?
Yeah.
Sound familiar. That do sound familiar. But I got them 4. I got that fourth in my opinion, all time. But man, phenomenal game. I'm going to be watching that all off season, man. But right now, talking about Caleb, calling him Iceman and this and that, I think it's safe to say that we found our franchise quarterback. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little shaky on him after the first few games, but he's definitely starting to come around and definitely starting to prove everyone why he was taken number 1. But is he already the greatest quarterback in Chicago Bear history? Now, Rex Grossman's best season was in 2006 with the Chicago Bears, where he started all 16 games, led them to the NFC Championship and the Super Bowl, throwing for 3,193 yards, 23 touchdowns, and 20 interceptions. Jay Cutler's best season with the Bears is often debated between 2015 for his efficiency career high 92.3 passer rating and 2010 team success NFC Championship appearance. Now in 2015, under OC Adam Gase, saw him excel with lower interceptions and higher rating, while 2010 marked the best playoff run with him at the helm. Jim McMahon, 1985, won a Super Bowl, of course, 2,392 yards, 15 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, but he did go 11-0 as a starter and 3-0 in the playoffs. Where does Caleb Williams rank as a Chicago Bear quarterback? I can't talk about Sid Luckman. I didn't see him play.
This is too early to really answer this question. In Caleb's career. Same point in time is Caleb. Yeah, he's going to be the greatest Bear quarterback ever.
Is he already right now, or you're saying he will be?
His attitude alone puts him over fucking Jay Cutler for me. I can't stand that motherfucker. He left us hanging.
Oh,
that
wow.
motherfucker quit on us.
Okay.
That motherfucker stopped caring.
I'm not Jay Cutler. I don't like the way you pointing at me.
Hey, man. Hey, listen here, son. Nah, man. The only other one that was comparable was, Sid Luckman, of course, way back in the day, but none of us seen, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, we got to go on Jim McMahon. Come on, man. That dude wasn't throwing the ball like this. He wasn't throwing the ball like this. Only motherfuckers comparable to me is Jay Cutler. So
Yeah, Jim McMahon's stats were really surprising for that season. 15 touchdowns and 11 INTs. But he still went 11-0.
A lot of them just really like weird tips though too.
Yeah.
Man, I've watched a season documentary on a lot of like little funny ass tips.
that mile wasn't doing shit. He was getting that shit to Walter Payton.
That
That was his job.
Is he the best quarterback in though?
Walter Payton.
He will be. It's unfair to say it on his second year because when we talk about the guys that we listed, they first year didn't go as bad as Caleb's did. And even though it wasn't terrible, but going from the most sacked quarterback is not really a good thing. He has worked on some things, and it's unfair to give him a whole judgment right now on second year. But as far as where we're going, as far as what he's done, you got to at least put him in top three. You know what I'm saying? As far as what we've seen, at least top three. We can put, Cutler at the top, then we can probably put we can argue between like Sid Luckman or McMahon or something like that. And he's a sure fit for number three. You know what I'm saying? Especially after a season run like this, all the guys that I've mentioned at least have made the run to the playoff and have playoff wins. And that's what he has under his belt in his second year. And I think that's kind of what those guys had around their second year. I think they want to say they had a playoff win in there around there ish. So he's on stat to be the best if we can be it. But, let's keep the health behind him. Let's keep, the evasiveness behind him. And hopefully he can just, make them layups and shit. And that would really, if he can make the layups and stuff like that we talked about, that goes from in basketball to a 38-point game to like a 63-point type game. You know what I'm saying? So in the yards, completion percentages go up. So if we can get him around that, that's a monster. That's a fucking monster. I don't know if we're ready for something like that, man. That'll make us feel like invincible. If
They're gonna have to be ready. The league
if he's making that type of stuff
next year.
If he's making that,
the league is going to have to be ready for that type of shit next year.
Well,
he gonna go there and
this is
get
something
that shit
we'll
right.
be ready to see that we
This
think
is
that can
simple
happen,
shit.
but we haven't seen quite yet. But until that happens, that's where we're just going to have
This
to
is simple shit.
It
you
is.
can make these throws in the sleep.
Right now, I have those 6 and climbing, and he is going to climb the rankings for me with each playoff win, and that's how I got my Bears quarterbacks ranked. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
Now, if he wins this next game, because I'm not going to put him over Rex Grossman. You know what I'm saying? Because Rex Grossman took us. Say whatever you want to say about Rex Grossman. He took us to the Super Bowl.
No, it wasn't. It was Kyle.
I understand that. That wasn't Kyle. What are you talking about? That wasn't Kyle throwing those bombs to Bernard Berrien. What are you talking about?
That's what I'm
Are you kidding me right now?
He was throwing jump balls.
Are you kidding me right now?
Throwing jump balls into the field.
He was hurting until the playoffs.
No, bro.
Yeah,
he was coming down.
It's just for Kyle Orton.
All I can say about those, we had a better defense.
We had a better defense, but that's what I'm saying.
We had like a top 3, top 5 defense those years with him. Though.
Yes, but I'm saying though, but
that's
still,
the difference though.
But
we were scoring off our defense,
right? And I feel we were scoring, but we still had to put up points. If he was that horrible, he could have shit the bed. I don't see top tier defense is not going anywhere if you can't put up no points, bro.
I got to put him over Rex though.
Do you?
He's getting right there.
Right.
Him and Rex are about right.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
But the thing about it, we were able to watch Rex's whole career. We've only seen this man with 2 years, but even then, he right there. He better than Kyle Orton. He's better than what's my man that we drafted from NYC. You know what I'm saying? He's better than him.
Yeah.
He's better than all them.
Better than all him. Right.
Better than all them. That's what I'm saying. He's right there, but he's arguing with this point where I'm saying, like, if he wins this next game, if he
because on some real shit.
That's I'm saying he climbing.
We all said the same thing. At some point in
if
time,
he's going to be the best.
He's going to be
take us to the Super Bowl, he's going to be better than Cutler.
I'm trying
yes.
to yes.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. And he's better than Rex Grossman too. You understand what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
And he got a shot to do it.
But he has to do it.
Second year.
Because and it's a second year too. So if he doesn't do it, it just stops right there for me.
Right, okay.
But you also got.
You understand what I'm saying? He still got a shot. He got a shot to be better.
Yeah.
But he has to progress those before him.
Because that's
what you got on my whole career.
I had to start him off at 7 with him. I had to go with his ranking because, you got to also think about the level of talent he got around him. He got DJ Moore. He got Doomsday. They're out here making the catches. Loveland, Connect. Come on now.
Quarterback got to make those though.
Yeah.
You're only
But-
as good as your quarterback. That's why I'm saying.
But
The fact that you mentioned those names let you know that's how good Caleb is.
Yeah,
That's all the things he hit.
That's what I
Yeah.
was
If
saying.
you was to mention like Swift or something like that, we could have an argument for it. But
now
like
you can say Swift too, because Swift does this thing
him
on
and
the ground.
the run game.
Another guy.
Right.
Kyle Monunga.
Yes,
Yeah,
he is
out
a
of Rutgers.
monster.
So like
That nigga's he's a
Seventh
man.
round
He
pick.
is a
Yeah.
so
monster.
it's about the
Yeah.
team that you
Real
got
shit.
going around you too. So like he got like one of the best offense we seen in years to come into as a rookie.
I don't know. Okay, Jay Cutler had some weapons too.
But he didn't come to us as a rookie.
As you mentioned, yeah.
Bennett, we had Bennett, Alshon Jeffries, and Brandon
Cutler
Marshall.
come to us as a
Marshall,
rookie?
as you mentioned earlier, he kept giving all that credit to Brandon Marshall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But did they come to us as rookies?
No,
Forte?
No,
We had
no,
Matt
my
Forte.
point exactly.
No.
You talking about people that came into
man.
a situation that already been
Sometimes
established in the
rookies,
NFL.
sometimes
This
rookies
is a
don't
rookie
pan out.
coming in doing
These
You
were,
know what I'm
these
saying?
were already
A
established.
whole bunch of
people,
rookies don't even
These
pan
guys
out.
were already established with their team. Bennett was already coming from the Cowboys. Amazing.
So,
I know.
So
This is why you got to start them at 7 and break it all the way down.
you said
because this is
7?
how you
Yeah,
guys
7
get-
for me.
You got
bro.
7?
7 and climbing.
Where you got them, Bills?
After hearing other arguments, I got him at 3.
3?
I'm gonna put him at 3 because his whole career ain't panning out yet. So
Right.
Color got us to a championship game,
Yep.
and motherfucking McMahon won.
Yep.
Right.
So
Okay.
And Sid Luckman won too.
Can't put
Yeah,
him into that
Sid
because I ain't
Luckman.
really.
That's
I didn't
Where
see
you-
it,
where you-
but you know what
All
I'm
right,
saying?
you got it, hit it.
So where you got
Sid.
one more time, Hendo?
3.
3? Okay. I think I have to put him at 1.
Yeah.
Caleb Williams is all-time single season passing leader, 39-42. He also holds several Bears rookie records, including single season passing, 35-41, attempts, completions, touchdowns, plus the also rookie single season passing game record at 363, and including this season, my apologies, he doesn't have 8, he has 7 game-winning drives. Eric Kramer, phenomenal quarterback. I wouldn't say phenomenal, very serviceable quarterback. Jay Cutler, probably just as talented, if not, I would say just as talented as Caleb. Does not have the same attitude that Caleb has or commands, it seemed like, from his teammates. So I would have to say Caleb Williams right now. I understand it might
Did
be.
you say Kramer is on your list?
Yeah, Eric Kramer actually was. He was the our passing leader for the longest. 38.
Was he?
30.
Yeah.
How many years did he start for us then?
I'm not
I
sure.
didn't know it was
He
that
didn't come
long.
to us as a rookie. He
I
came.
thought Tom Zach.
He's
I
number
thought
2.
Tom
Yeah.
Zach started more games. And
No,
He's number
he
2
was
for
throwing like a
passing
motherfucker.
yards for a
Yeah.
season. 3,838 yards in 1995. Eric
Yeah.
Kramer.
Okay.
Yeah.
We just
I
never
remember getting
won it
all
all
those
with him type
right.
shit.
Yeah, that's
You heard him? One more time.
I didn't even try to do that.
One more time for niggas in the back.
Somebody don't like Eric Kramer.
You know what I'm
But,
saying? Somebody fuck.
Yeah, I think as far as talent wise, Caleb is the most talented. You could argue possibly Jay Cutler, but like I say, talent doesn't really matter if you're only using it 50% of the time.
Jay would never rush for this many yards as he was rushing for, because Caleb has more rushing yards than him too. Anybody we has,
Real, that's true.
yeah,
He
he has more rushing yards. He has more rushing yards than some of our running backs.
Real. I say
He's
I
a
got
better
him number 1, man. It might be, some people might say it's a little hyperbolic, but hey, I got crazy Caleb Williams, the best quarterback of all time.
About it.
Pocket passes.
Prime for prime, man. One of my favorite episodes.
Yeah.
Billy hates it,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
here we go, man. Prime for
This
prime.
is-
This right here is the Bear Down episode.
It's an easy one.
So we're talking today speedsters, right? We got to keep it in Chicago, man. Chicago ninjas for our Caucasian people. It's Chicago ninjas. That's all I want to hear. Anything else gonna get you a fat lip. Prime for prime. Who is faster? Willie Galt versus Devin Hester. Who wants to kick it off?
It's
Y'all
Willie
also
Galt.
let us know.
Are we talking?
Also 40 times. Devin Hester 40, 4.41.
Right.
Willie Galt 40, 4.2, 4.3. He also outran a limo.
I really
You know.
you know.
You know, you know.
I'll never forget that when I was a kid.
Me either.
Yeah, man, it's Willie Gault. He's what do you mean fast? He's faster. They go to 40 time right there. What you mean?
Okay, well, you said Willie Gault.
Yeah.
Now that's just the 40. 40 don't necessarily mean football speed.
That's what I'm asking. Are we talking football speed?
No, football. No, football. In a football game, who is faster? Devin Hester on a kick return, getting the ball, or Willie Gault?
Well, they weren't throwing the ball enough with the Bears, though. So they
was
weren't
a deep
using Willie Gault, though.
But we've seen it. We've seen his speed.
Yeah, what I seen, he fast in the bitch.
He fast. So he's fast. He's faster than straightaway Devin Hester.
Yeah, he's running go. Yeah, the nigga's 4-2, nigga. Yeah, 4-2.
But Devin Hester, once he gets that burst, he
got acceleration on that.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Devin fast is a bitch, but I'm going Willie Gault.
You going Willie Gault?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Devin fast is a bitch.
Devin.
We didn't see him though. With Willie Gault.
They had to change the whole rule for him after that Super Bowl stat. They changed the whole kickoff.
What rule was that?
They moved the kickoff forward.
Like what they doing right now?
Yeah,
they just started that shit.
No, not the whole position. And I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about.
They moved it in because it used to be at the opposing's 25, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then they moved it up to the 35.
Moved it up to the 35, and then
they had more. They had more touchbacks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's less dangerous, man. They just trying not to kill niggas.
Yeah, they put it on that too, for the CTC or E or whatever that shit is. I don't. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Give me the style line.
For that.
I'm good with numbers, not alphabets.
Devin Hester's electric running ability led to changes, most notably moving the kickoff up 5 yards to the 35-yard line in 2011. NFL called it the Devin Hester rule. Good shit, Stubby.
Yes, sir.
My fault. Good shit, Stubby. All right, want to speak on it, man? Who's faster?
Oh man, bro. Listen. If we talking football speed, I'm gonna go with Devin Hester, and because we talking 100 yards. You feel me? And that's football speed. But now, if we talking about how they used to do it back in the day when they used to go to the Pro Bowl and do that race, you dig? Willie Gault go home, buddy down. And matter of fact, y'all should bring that back, bro. That was some of the best shit that y'all had going. Get these athletes back. And also for the NBA superstars, get back in the fucking dunk contest, man.
Shit.
You
Michael
bums.
Irvin dunking, Dion dunking. That was
For
hard.
real. I know I'm just a couch warrior, but come on, man.
I like that. I like that.
We love to see the dogs, John
Morant, Zion, bro, where y'all at?
You know what I'm saying?
For real.
Y'all talking about motherfucker going viral? You can go viral that way.
For real. For real.
Let Wimby jump from the 3-point line.
For real. Come on, bro.
We can do that.
We want to see the superstars.
I promise. Hendo, who's faster? Prime versus Prime. Devin Hester versus Willie Gault.
I wanted to go what I seen the most, man. Devin Hester, just for acceleration. He had a stop and go that was crazy. I've never seen a guy fake kneel, wait till everybody gets to him, and then take off, and then beat everybody through it. It was just I mean, I guess that's a little trickery and just not speed, but I think that leads to it. His stop and go to his full max acceleration and how to maintain this shit was
just more tape on that nigga.
Yeah,
like we've seen Devin Hester do so much stuff. You know what I'm saying?
And his juke. And it's hard to really.
Man. He had the ball.
It's hard to gauge speed of juke moves and agility because that's really what we talking about when we talk about Hester is juke moves and agility. When we talk about just pure speed, I vaguely do remember him at the wideout position. It wasn't the best, but it wasn't as successful as it should have been, but it's because of his height, not his speed. You know what I'm saying? And he wasn't a receiver like that. He was a returner. And it's kind of like making a corner become a wide out or make a left tackle become a right tackle, there's going to be problems with certain things because this is not your natural spot. We're using your athletic ability to try to get disadvantages, but you can't run this route as well as this, so it evens out type shit, you know. But speed for speed, I just seen Hester burn more motherfuckers, man.
Way more tape.
I know we can look at that 40, but that 40 is based off what they did in the combine. That wasn't in the NFL. That's a combine number. Do you understand that? That is a combine number. That is not an updated NFL draft. That is not none of that. That is what they did on the best day in college. All right, you understand that? And we seen that, but mind you, on the best day of college, like the numbers were close.
He was really
NFL,
fast though.
like you said, NFL fast is a little different.
Dog, Willie Gault is.
I'm not saying he's not. I'm not saying, but so was fucking Hester. That nigga was in a foot race with some of the fastest niggas you've seen. It's killing them niggas.
Willie Gault like Jalen Waddle fast. I would say if not faster.
Shit, but Hester, nigga,
he might not be
that's the human joystick, nigga. That's
Jalen Waddle.
That's the only nigga to run back a Super Bowl kickoff. He's the only nigga to ever do that.
Chase.
He gave us that history that day.
Yeah, he was very, very fast. I remember seeing him run a few times. He used to do that shit, that Pro Bowl shit.
Here we go, man. 10 questions, man. I've been looking forward to this. I'm going to name 10 quarterbacks in history. And y'all tell me, y'all out there too, tell me, or y'all comment, do you think they have a stronger arm than Iceman Caleb Williams?
Right.
In-game velocity could still be very high. Joe Milton III, I don't know if you ever seen him. Go YouTube. Go look at Joe Milton III throw an orange. Crazy, dog. But he has the record for 61.71 miles per hour in a game, making it one of the hardest passes ever recorded in NFL history. Joe Mixon out of Tennessee. He played for the Cowboys now.
Mm-hmm. Right. He did what now?
He has velocity. The highest velocity going to football in the game. 61 miles per hour.
61 miles per hour.
Yeah.
Okay.
That motherfucker, that for football coming that fast, that motherfucker gonna feel like a boulder hitting your hands, bro. That shit, that will break one of your fingers, if not your hand, bro. Yeah. Like that shit crazy, bro.
That's a Brett Favre number, nigga.
Yeah.
Bro. Like, I want to know the other guys on that
catch that the wrong way, broken fingers.
That come to mind when I think of that.
Yeah. Well, some of those guys might be on this list.
They might be on that list.
At number 10. Now, keeping in mind, Caleb Williams, does the person I named have a stronger arm than Caleb Williams? At number 10, out of the University of Illinois, should have been a Hall of Famer because he had the arm for it. Jeff George.
Ooh.
Yeah. Things that make you say, yeah, I'm coming out hot, man. I'm coming out hot. This is a tough list.
I would say no.
I'm gonna say no too.
I got somebody in mind.
Ooh,
it's athleticism.
No, just the stronger arm.
Stronger arm.
I feel like he can make certain throws that
Jeff George had a motherfucking cannon.
He could move.
Jeff George had a cannon.
Yeah, he had a fucking cannon.
Dog.
Yeah, he did.
He had a cannon. He might. Whoa, man. That's.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say no, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Okay.
I'm saying no.
No?
Yeah, Jeff George.
Hendo, Jeff George, Caleb Williams, stronger arm. Bro, Jeff George had a
I know Jeff George had
cannon,
but the way Caleb throw on the run, be tweaking this motherfucking body, that's a hard throw. Sometimes a better arm don't necessarily mean how far and how deep you can throw it. If you can throw that bitch on a run just like that, and hit a motherfucker with a dart, and motherfucker, that's a good ass throw, especially when you're doing 40, 50 yards on the field. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All I'm saying is like standing in the pocket and throwing that bitch as hard as you can, as far as you can. That's a deep talent. I like that. That's some Rich Gannon type shit. Rich Gannon can arm that motherfucker out. But when you on the run and you throwing that bitch and whipping your body right here, them's different type of muscles. Everybody can't make them type of throws like that. Otherwise, everybody would be. But the fact, like doing that 15 or 20 yards is something different, is what I'm saying. This nigga's doing it like 40, 30 yards down there and putting it on a dime. When he's being chased by a nigga, that's a bigger arm to me. I'm sorry. My arm, like I said, that's a bigger arm right there. What I'm doing right here, reaching back, doing unorthodox steps, In a pocket, you have footwork. You step back, you can put your hips into it, you can fully release and get throw, you get everything behind it. But when you're running away from somebody and you can twist your body back here and go off your back foot where you're not getting a whole lot of leverage and you can hit that bitch on accuracy 30, 40 yards between two defenders, that's a bigger arm. That's a bigger arm.
Are we going for speed
What
or
do you mean?
velocity?
This is a stronger arm. This strong arm.
Okay. Yeah.
And
I'm sticking with my vote.
At number 9, Dan Marino.
Yes.
You did this one just to fuck with B.I.
That's dirty.
I just don't know.
People forget, bro. Dan Marino had a fucking
Yeah,
cannon, bro.
He had a cannon.
And you talk about can make every throw.
Absolutely.
When motherfuckers wasn't trying to make every
No,
throw.
he can make every throw.
You talk about having
every
a
throw.
bag.
I'm going Dan. I gotta go Dan over Caleb.
I'm going
I
Dan.
can't even.
Dan.
Are we talking about? Wait a minute. I'm sorry to add layers to this onion, but
Funny as fuck.
are we talking about Caleb now or Caleb finished product?
Caleb now.
Okay, good. I feel better now.
Yeah, Caleb now. Who you taking?
Who?
Dan Marino.
I'm still
okay?
taking Dan. Yes.
Still taking Dan? Okay.
For Caleb right now, yes.
Okay.
I have to know these things because
No,
you
good.
know what I
You
mean.
good. You good. No, right now. Hendo, Dan Marino, Caleb Williams. Who has a strong arm?
Caleb Williams. I'm still watching Caleb Williams doing the same type of highlights as Dan Marino's doing. Dropping the dimes in there too. He's just missing some of the layups. He's doing the same type of fucking shit and big arm type shit. He's still hitting the deep throws just like Dan. He's just working on the accuracy. We watching him taking them. We're just working on the accuracy, and he's doing that shit. And the ones he do get, like for instance, I'll break it down for you. The pass to DJ Moore at the end of the game on the Packers' last game, regular season, very last game. That pass.
Yeah.
Haven't you seen Dan Marino make a pass like that?
Hell yeah.
Deep pass over the shoulder to where Moore got to go chase it down. That's the big throw. We was just used to him missing that shit. That's the only thing. He making the throws with the big arm. I want to go to Caleb stuff. This nigga's arm is huge, bro. I'm telling you, he makes the throws. He suffers from accuracy.
Okay. At number 8, Jay Cutler.
I don't think he got a big arm, DJ. I'm gonna go ahead. He ain't got a big arm.
What?
Jay,
Oh my!
Jay,
Oh.
no, Jay had the dot when he was on. Jay was a dot. That's why I didn't put him. That's why I haven't put him above that.
You just hurt my feelings with that.
Yeah, no, Jay.
Man,
Jay
you
was
just
all
hurt
arm,
my
though. The arm Jay
heart,
was on, though. That's all Cutler was his arm, bro.
bro.
This nigga
Man,
had so much faith in his arm. This nigga was.
Nora.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Bro, what you said?
I'm coming to join you, honey.
What you said when you probably so you make more throws shit too.
I get it. Jay was always known coming for college. Even there, he just had a huge arm.
Yeah.
Like Jay could weave it in spots where Caleb can't get. I'm talking about big arm. Jay could whip that motherfucker into that goddamn that damn doorknob hole right there and shit. That nigga, but he had so much faith is what cost us because niggas was just step in that motherfucker and get it. I'm talking about between
Some niggas can take the passes.
So you got Jay.
Yeah, Jay, but Jay was all arm, dog. All I remember was Jay making.
Listen, bro.
No matter
Jay was all arm.
I feel that, but hell no. Bro.
Okay, you think Caleb?
I'm taking Caleb. I can't logically put this man put Jay Cutler over this man where this man, Jay Cutler, yes, he had a big arm and it's as many accuracy problems as Caleb have. He doesn't turn the ball over. Jay Cutler fucking turned the ball over.
He's always throwing that bitch with no regards.
That's what I'm saying.
But he threw with no regards.
I'm seeing the same type of throws that Jay Cutler throw. I'm saying Caleb throw. Like the same argument you just had.
No, I get it.
But he's completing those throws. And Jay Cutler had picks
Yeah, he right.
But he was
totally
still
agree.
making those throws.
Who you taking, Caleb or Jay?
I'm thinking Jay.
Jay had a
Jay
huge
got
arm,
a big
nigga.
arm.
He was all arm, nigga.
He
He
can
did
swing
nothing else but whip that bitch. That's all he did, nigga. At least Caleb run and try to get off. This nigga Jay was like, look, fuck it. Pow. You got it?
At
Good.
70 yards.
On my mama, bro. He was
On the
hitting
dot.
niggas, bro.
Bill, so you taking?
Shit, honestly, man, I think they might be about even. Like, I don't know how far they throw the fucking ball. You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as, you know what I mean? Like, I
Jay
don't know
didn't give
the
a fuck.
number.
Caleb give a fuck.
So
That's
I'm
the
thinking
difference.
about what I've
Stats.
seen.
No, ain't no
what I'm
stats.
saying?
Don't
No,
give a
that's the
fuck.
way
But
they
Jay is up there. So I'm going to give him about even, man.
Okay.
I'm gonna agree.
At number 7,
No, if he would have said IQ.
Josh Allen.
Josh has the bigger arm.
Yeah.
Josh has by far the
Yeah.
bigger arm, bro.
Yeah.
By
Nah.
Yeah,
Nah,
by
keep it
far, bro.
quiet.
By
You ain't
far.
gonna say
We've
else about
We've
it.
just
All I'm gonna
seen
say
more
is-
of Josh. That's what it is. Because
Right.
Josh has made so many more big plays than Caleb just because he's been in the league longer.
No, but we also seen Josh fuck up today. So
All in the playoffs. When you watch him fuck up, they're all in the playoffs.
Right.
That's the difference. So he getting a playoff win and then lose the next one. That's
And this man can't even. He ain't even have to go through Lamar. Not. I ain't.
no, or
or
Mahomes.
on my home.
right. Still.
And still shit the bed.
Bugging.
Hey.
Who you take? Who
I'm
you
taking
taking?
the truth.
Take it, Josh.
Josh, big arm. Bobo,
Yo.
what you got? Josh Allen, Caleb Williams.
Yeah, I said.
You got Josh Allen?
Josh Allen definitely.
Josh Allen, Hendo,
Oh yeah, by far. That's not even a question.
Bills,
No doubt, man.
Wait, no, I'm taking Caleb. My bad. I'm taking Caleb.
Caleb. Oh, okay.
Say you what you want.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
I ain't say it.
Nah.
This is gonna be interesting, man. Matt Stafford. No, we talking Lion Matt Stafford.
I'm gonna give it a buck. Matt has the biggest arm.
Yeah, it's
Matt has
Matt.
the biggest arm.
It's mad.
That
Matt,
California
if we're
boy.
talking even Ram Stafford. We can do
Until-
Ram Stafford, Ryan Stafford.
Too.
But the only cheat to this, if we
Man.
seen Matt play for damn near 15, 13 fucking seasons, though, man. We've seen him.
Yeah.
If we judged him, it'd be better just off the Rams, just Matt Stafford. Even then, yes.
Yes,
Right.
yeah.
Big arm.
A nigga that you
Big
threw
arm.
to got the triple crown, and it's on because of you throwing it to him.
Right.
Cooper Kupp caught the triple crown off that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Matt
Yeah.
Matt.
Stafford. Okay.
Easy.
I was surprised. Okay, this will be interesting. At number 5, Atlanta, stand up, man. Mike Vick.
I'm going Michael Vick.
Michael Vick,
Michael
definitely.
Vick's arm was ridiculous, and people really don't remember that shit.
Man, I
You know
watched
what
him
I'm
throw
saying?
that joint down at 90
I'm
yards,
trying
bro.
to tell you. That
Come on, man.
Oh, I'm telling you.
Come
this
on.
motherfucker-
And it
I
was
said
a
too.
dot.
And it was lefty.
Straight up.
And it was a
I'm
lefty,
talking
too.
about, it was
He
a
had
dot.
rocket launcher. Straight up.
For
Mike
real,
Vick.
bro.
I did.
That motherfucker had a missile.
Vic,
On the real, he wasn't
Vic
the most
was
accurate
he
motherfucker
was the
ever.
prototype.
He
nigga.
just had-
Man, I don't think.
Fastest, the strongest.
Right. I was gonna say I don't think I've seen a arm stronger, bro. I can't.
Maybe one. Maybe just one.
Maybe one. Okay,
Maybe
I
just
give you
one.
that. But
Maybe just
man, bro, I'm talking. I literally seen the man that
Right,
zip
I-
that bitch 90. But like, come on, man.
I can tell you one who could do it on his knees.
Ooh.
It's Brett Favre, nigga.
Yeah.
Brett
Okay.
Favre could do that bitch off his knees. Throw that bitch mid-stadium.
Okay.
I don't want to talk about food stamp
Yeah.
bread.
Hey, I know, but I'm just giving it a buck. The reason I say that, y'all remember back in the day when the Pro Bowl they threw for the yards? They threw it and see how far you could throw it?
Yeah.
He was out there murdering the motherfuckers, bro. And they had some cannons out. I think Rich Gannon, a few other niggas out there. Bro, he was dropping them all. That nigga was out there in some shortcut ass shorts, nigga. That roll up on the top, nigga. Dropping them, nigga. Letting that bitch fly, nigga, with no effort.
Yeah, you're fool with it.
Man, I'm just saying, man. He was good talent, man. Feel how you might feel about him now, but shit, back in the day, he was a hell of a quarterback.
At number 4, Brett Favre.
Yeah, Brett Favre got a big arm.
By far. That nigga was breaking niggas' fingers, dog.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
well,
gotta go with
He was
Brett,
like
man.
that.
Yeah,
Brett.
listen.
Okay.
We've heard a lot of stories about a lot of quarterbacks. You don't hear as many stories about niggas getting their hands and fingers broken than anything with Brett Favre. That nigga was whipping that dot motherfucker to you, motherfucker. He'd shatter your shit, nigga. On my mama, no, you better not have nothing in the back, nigga. That's dead. You better catch it all right here, nigga. If not, this gone, this gone. That's what he was breaking. He was breaking all these motherfucking fingers, little niggas.
So you better hope.
Well, you better tape the motherfuckers together. Come
everybody going
dolphin fin, nigga.
Absolutely.
Over Caleb?
Absolutely.
By far, dog.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm taking Caleb all day. And that's the only one I'm going to speak on, but I'm taking Caleb over Favre. Definitely. Fuck the Packers. I'll keep saying that.
Straight like that.
Keep saying that.
I smell you.
At number 3, Ben Roethlisberger.
Yes.
No.
I'm going with Caleb.
I'm going with Ben.
We heard you.
Okay.
You gotta go with Ben.
Okay, Ben. What you saying, Bobo?
Caleb.
Caleb? Over Big Ben?
Yeah.
Okay. People hanging all over him, still slinging that thing. Pause. Think about that.
I was like, fuck that. I told motherfuckers it's 2026. I ain't clearing up shit. I'm gonna let your mind take you wherever you want to go. Freaky motherfuckers.
That was a bad replay.
He said freaky motherfucker. I call somebody mannish.
For real, straight up. Man, mannish ass.
Oh wow. That's to motherfucking belt, ain't it?
That's what I thought. Yes, sir.
Oh, good.
Yes, sir. 16-0 Seattle.
Bills, who you got? Ben Roethlisberger or Caleb? Who got a strong arm?
I'm going Caleb.
Caleb?
I'm going Caleb on that one.
Okay.
I feel like I ain't seen enough of him yet, like as far as game footage and him throwing the ball. But I feel like I know what he's capable of. We're going to see it soon. But if I had to guess, I'm going Caleb right now.
Caleb? Hendo, bigger arm. Big Ben or Caleb Williams?
I'm really going to break this at about a tie with them, to be honest with you, because they got about equal arm to me. And that's just being fair, because I've seen Big Ben drop some dots and some lines, but but it's so young right now in Caleb's career and shit. This is where I'm going to break even, because I've seen Big Ben not only do it within the season against some tough competition, but I've also doing on some great playoff runs against some hard teams as well as some Super Bowl runs too. So I kind of have to factor that in as far as what I've seen him do, as far as the talent that I see progressing, and I'm on to break about even right now. That's a hard one.
When he was that young, they were winning games because of him. They were winning games because of their defense.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When they win with Caleb,
he won a Super Bowl the second year,
comebacks and shit. Like,
Ben's one of them guys where, like, I look at, like, where, like, we look at Caleb with his elusiveness and how he can get away from stuff. Big Ben was just standing in the pocket getting hit. There's pictures with 3-4 motherfucking linebackers. He's just standing in the middle of the motherfuckers dropping dots because he's 6'8", nigga, and you can't tackle this big motherfucker. That's the same thing with Caleb. We equally are hard. When a motherfucker is taking your body away, you have nothing but just hip and abdominal, and you looking downfield, and you drop that bitch 45, 50, 65 fucking yards to get a dot. That's a hard throw. And that's what Big Ben was doing. That's what Caleb's doing. So I'm going to say about equal. That's hard. That's tough.
At number 2, Patrick Mahomes.
I'm going to have to go with Pat.
Patty?
Yeah. That's another motherfucker who I don't see throw a strike.
He got a gun. Oh, man. Yeah. God,
who is saying?
He's so fucking accurate.
I say it has to be Pat. If I'm saying Ben Roethlisberger, got that big.
I'm gonna go Pat. Pat, he earned his respect with me, man.
Yeah,
Patty?
He earned his respect with me. And he finna go against
because he had to do it with precision, especially with a Tyreek Hill being that wide receiver. So like he could break it down. All right, so he could either hit you on a dot or hit you on the fly. There's no way for him.
Fuck the Packers. I mean, okay.
No, hey, not
good.
Hey, you gotta get that man. How many Super Bowls does he have?
3.
All right, then.
Okay. Hendo, stronger arm, Patty Mahomes or Caleb Williams?
Well, this is an easy one because I'm just going to go to my Madden reference. Pat Mahomes on there had the bazooka arm, nigga. So if you have the bazooka arm on Madden, they should already tell you this should be a Pat Mahomes like statement. Caleb is yet to have the bazooka arm on there. He has a high accuracy joint that's gold, but he does not have the bazooka arm. I tell you that right now. That nigga does.
Okay.
The bazooka arm. You know what a bazooka do?
Yeah. Might speak on this one. I'm taking Caleb. Patty Mahomes. His wife is MAGA, so.
All right.
That has nothing to do with the fucking big.
It has to me, though. I'm taking Caleb Williams. At number one, John Elway.
Absolutely not.
Nah, I'm gonna take John.
Absolutely not. John throwing that bitch 80 yards, man.
If it was a bazooka symbol in the old Maddens, he would definitely. He definitely would have had that and the accuracy too. You feel me? Come on, man.
That's all I remember about John Elway. He hold that fumble.
That motherfucker.
One fumble.
I go Elway. He had a bigger arm by far.
Yeah, that boy
He got
bazooka.
But he can make you set up your own meeting, be like, yo,
Bazooka.
either you draft me here or you know you got a cannon. He came.
Or
Right.
they go to the Yankees.
Yep.
Nigga, I go play for the Yankees, nigga. Fuck you niggas, man. I told you niggas don't do this.
Right.
Y'all little drunk ass don't do it. You know what the only thing he was doing? He was going down while the game was going and calling plays for the coach and shit, man.
Oh,
He was
wow.
doing what the fuck he wanted to do.
What team was this?
Wow.
The Colts.
Oh my gosh.
And then they Elway
sure was.
told him, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We ain't gonna come here with whatever. That coach
Yeah.
was all fucked up. You know what I'm saying? He would have
I ain't
went
gonna play
anywhere
for
else.
y'all.
He told him don't motherfucking draft. They drafted him anyway, had him in front of everybody and shit.
Elway got two rings, right?
Yeah,
He got two,
he
yeah.
got two.
Yeah, he got.
But he been to five.
Yeah, he been to five, right?
Yeah.
He probably would have won more if he would have went to the Colts.
Shit.
You don't think so?
Nah, hell
Nah, because
No,
he
no.
wanted to do what he wanted to do.
He-
Elway on the
he-
Colts.
no. That
This
this is Ursay daddy.
He only got two because of Terrell Davis. He got carried.
He carried them other three niggas.
He got carried like beans.
Tell me somebody else that was on those Bronco teams.
Who?
The Bronco team.
Stubbs. Who you got? John Elway or
John
Caleb
Elway.
Williams?
John Elway.
John Elway?
But you could also say Peyton Manning got carried
Fuck no.
for two of them. Yeah, he did.
Not that first one.
Maybe Eli. Never paid him.
But what?
No. You got John
Nah,
Elway?
Maybe Eli.
John Elway?
Yeah, I got John.
Nah.
John Elway?
Eli,
All right,
definitely.
all right,
Eli,
all right.
man.
Eli had a top three motherfucker, top two defense.
Yeah.
Peyton.
Yeah.
I don't never
Eli
remember
made
the Colts
plays,
having a
too,
other than like a top five, maybe top six defense. They
That
all
year they won, they had a good defense.
yeah, but it still was like top three. It was never like you
And
know
then
what I'm
him
saying.
going to the Broncos.
It still
carried.
won like a number one defense. I think the Bears had the number one defense then.
Where
The year they
right there,
won.
yeah. But they had Freeney and then whatchamacallit.
We still had the number one defense
Bob
though.
Sanders.
That's what I'm saying. So they was like
Sanders,
number two and
yeah,
number
yeah.
three.
They had a good ass
Yeah, when they
defense.
got
Wayne.
Bob Sanders, it was
They just had a better
Wayne,
quarterback,
Reggie.
keeping it a buck, bro.
Yeah,
They just
keep
had
it
a better
buck.
quarterback.
Yeah, keep
They
it
had
buck.
Reggie too.
yeah, you know.
So like
One-
they had
But-
room receiver.
I think
Best
about
offense,
that-
Devin Hester.
Then we think about some of
Yeah.
Eli's biggest moments, even though he fought through it. But if dude don't catch that motherfucking ball on his helmet,
Yeah.
we have a whole nother story to talk about.
Tyrese.
That's
Yeah.
all I'm saying. So I think
Yeah.
Eli got carried more. Eli had a better
He made
defense.
a play though.
But
Eli had
He
a
got
better
out of the-
defense.
you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Yeah.
But
Yeah,
look
yeah,
at
their
the
defense was up
John
there.
Elway had a good defense too.
Okay.
yeah,
Think about it, he's kind of over, right?
Ooh, Elway.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Nah,
I'm
he
surprised
was
they made a documentary about him.
Netflix. Go
Yeah.
check it out, Elway.
It's not very
They
good.
made one about R.
Yeah.
Kelly too.
Not very good.
Fire.
Said maybe about who?
R. Kelly.
Not fire.
Make documentaries on everybody. Shit, they were about Diddy.
I thought you said
Fire.
Funny as hell.
But then he gone.
But no, actually, do check out that John Wayne doc, man. I was actually, I meant to tell you watching that, it was crazy how much Elway looked like Caleb. With like some of the throws that they made. John Elway, I would have him in my top three, top four quarterbacks all time.
As Shanahan, the coach of San Francisco, asked his daddy, Shanahan, why he came to Denver instead of going to San Francisco back in the day.
Yeah.
He said he seen John Elway throwing the ball 80 yards. He said it made sense.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This motherfucker had a bazooka, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
He
saying?
definitely had a bazooka.
On the real, you watch the shit, he made throwing the ball 65 yards look like
Easy.
Easy.
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, right on target to motherfuckers like on a rope damn near like it's a 20-yard pass or some shit. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That nigga.
Yeah. John Elway, man. Gotta give him his props, man. Definitely one of my favorite quarterbacks of all time, right up there. Bills, please tell these people what time it is.
Trade yourself.
Trade your motherfucking self, man. It's a new year, man. We're not cussing nobody out. We not making fun of Packer fans at the bar and saying fuck the Packers and calling them Packer bitches and all this. We're not doing none of that. It's a new year. So we're being mature about this, about being the number one, you know what I'm saying, NFC North champions, about being a 2 seed, about beating the Packers. Was it twice in 3 weeks?
Twice in
I
3
know it was twice in 3 weeks. I just wanted to say it again. Beating the Packers twice in 3 weeks, but we're gonna be mature about it. But you ain't gotta cuss nobody out. You look at them dead in the face, say, "You, sir, ma'am, you need to trade yourself." Now we normally try to keep it with sports figures like Brett Favre, Welfare Queen, or Mike Malone. I was off him, but I saw Denver again and made me mad. Former Denver Nuggets head coach. But this week, Bills, who need to trade themselves. I saw him again, bro. I saw the Nuggets just made me mad.
That's
Made me mad
what
again.
we need. The Bulls need that nigga.
We do actually kind of
This is
do.
hilarious. Speaking of coaches, motherfucker we was talking about earlier, like Kingsbury and I forget the other offensive
Mike
mind. We were talking
McDaniels,
about Mike
Nagy.
McDaniels,
McVay.
Nagy.
Mike
Why don't
McCarthy.
these guys go to teams as offensive coordinators? I understand head coaching is like the
Some
pinnacle of, you know what I mean? But if you see a team that's just lacking in offense or some shit like that, but the defense is dope, the coach is there, like why wouldn't you want to be a part
Some
of something
do that,
fire
though.
and then move on?
What was the head coach
It's
of the
gonna be there
Cowboys
for you to be
for a
a
long,
head
long
coach.
time
Why don't
ago?
you try to accomplish as much as possible in the meanwhile?
Right.
The head coach of the Cowboys when they were winning.
Whatever.
The head coach was an old dude. He was big on defense.
Bill Parcells.
Parcells was one of them. What is another one in there?
Jerry Sloan?
No.
Tom Lundy?
Jerry Sloan.
No. He's big on defense.
No, I'm
Oh my
like-
God. White hair, a lot of white hair when you think about it.
The Jazz.
You talking about Cowboys, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Jerry Jones. Jerry Johnson.
No, not even him.
There
They had an old defensive dude that was a head coach for a minute. He
Who?
went over. I think it was Cowboys used to have a head
Barry
coach.
Switzer?
No. He went to the Rams after that. He became their defensive coordinator.
know.
And then when the Rams won it all or went to the Super Bowl, he was a defensive coordinator when they had Aaron Donald and shit. Dog had went there. He had been years as a head coach and came down. It was just like, I'll come over. Some guys do that later in their years and stuff. That's when it makes sense and stuff. But some guys, you can't get over that. First of all, you running the show type shit. You know what I'm saying? You can't come
I just
secondary.
want to be a part of something. You know what I'm saying?
Some
And
niggas
if
feel
you
like
know-
that. Some niggas want to
you
run the show. Some
specialist.
niggas want to be a part of something. That's
I
about
mean,
it.
But you know what you're real good at. And you see what a team like.
Eberflus.
They just ready to-
I think his coaching career through. He can only be a defensive coordinator.
I don't know, those guys get a whole bunch of opportunity.
They do.
Right.
Trade yourself, man.
Yeah, shit.
Who need to trade themselves this week, Stubbs?
Honestly, I didn't think about it myself in my time.
Okay.
Because like my time's been way behind. I've been getting off work later than usual, so my fault. That's why I ain't been sliding through as much.
Okay.
So
No, that's fair. Bobo, who need to trade themselves this week?
Man, like I said, those stars, man. Like, we need y'all to start back participating, man. And that's the way to get the eyes back on things. Man, I understand load management and you are a business and all that shit, but you also gotta understand, man. One of the things that made the greats great back in the day is that they showed up
Yeah, man. They participated
and
in
showed
fun
out.
shit,
You
shit.
feel me? They left the fans, a fan never had to worry about seeing Jordan.
Yeah.
A fan never had to worry
Yeah.
about seeing Wayne Gretzky.
Even hurt.
You know what I'm saying? A Bo Jackson. If they were able to go, they were going.
Yeah.
right.
And that's what needs to come back. That's why everything is dying.
they're taking the tradition out.
Oh, do they? Hey.
I agree.
Like everybody
That's
wants to
right
be
on
treated
time.
like a national treasure, but you ain't doing national treasure activities.
They right.
So like, come on now.
That's a good
That's
point.
right on time. Cause that we about to get to the halfway mark of the NBA season, so you know that's a All-Star game shit.
Yep.
In February. So like, yeah, man, let's get to it. Shit, dunk contest, bring it back.
Yeah,
You know what
they
I'm
really
saying?
need to, man.
It'd be fire if everybody just jumped in that shit one motherfucking year, man.
They really
Even
need
if
a
it's
win.
just
Or
one
make
year.
it a one-on-one tournament.
Yeah,
But like
you know.
I said, you got
King of the Hill.
motherfuckers said you got street
Or something.
motherfuckers actually thinking that they could out dunk NBA motherfuckers. Like, do you know how wild that is? And in some cases they are.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
do.
Because the
Yeah.
stars are not taking the pride in being the
Fact,
best.
that shit.
Like our stars took pride in being the best.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they don't want to be the best. They just want to get their bag and go.
It's
and
hard to
fuck
want to be
bitches
the best, but you
Yeah.
gotta
you know,
Right.
they'll go
Yeah.
back and have with their family and teach their own.
But it's bogus how they bring up Doug from the G League every time just to win a dunk contest
They
now.
plug in,
But they
Yeah,
probably
it's
feel like they
like-
he's on the Bulls now.
Man,
Yeah.
it's like, come on now, like we,
Funny as hell.
it is, but it just seems like we do that. Like it's
Well, he had to
about
work
to be
on,
his third year going.
he had to
for
work
it,
on
right?
some parts of his game.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
real. It's preposterous for you to be like, this is the best dunker in the NBA.
Yeah.
And we know and see
Mm-hmm.
is better dunkers
Yep.
with more height,
Yep.
more velocity on their dunks.
Everybody.
You understand what
participated
I'm
back
saying?
there.
Come on,
Everybody.
bro.
And
The
then
best
somebody
of the
come think
best.
outside the box for some of the All-Stars.
It was a
shit.
rite of passage, bro.
Both sides, Pro Bowl and All-Star.
Fact.
Yeah.
That's right on time.
You understand what I'm saying? They like,
No,
bro,
that
people,
makes sense.
whenever they start, you know what though, and I'm not going to put it on anybody, but whenever trade those participation trophies.
Yeah.
We don't participate. It's winners and losers. It just is what it is.
That's a fact.
Mm-hmm.
They keep giving out more.
For real,
Now,
bro.
yeah,
that's
you
why
got
the
the
world's so
Eastern
that's why
Conference
people so
Championship.
confused now.
The Western Conference Championship, they got names for it. It's like the Magic Johnson or some shit.
Right.
And then they got motherfucker the in-season tournament. It's a whole bunch of pat on the back awards. Now.
Right. Like, what the fuck is
But at
this?
least those ones get you a bag though, because like don't they win like $1 million?
Win some money.
Yeah. You get
So-
money for
so,
that
like,
in-season tournament.
I say
You
at
get some
least
money
they
for
get
that.
the bag. In
It's
that.
only on that team. They ain't making that much money.
Right.
So it's no need that little bit of change.
Right.
Right.
So like
Right.
to have that like, because at that point in time you never know what team is hot or not.
Mhm.
So like this way you get a little bit of popularity towards the
Needs
situation.
a little bit more incentive. Still,
Right.
people
Yeah.
don't take that shit for like if I'm on a playoff run, I don't give a fuck about these ends.
In season, nothing.
I don't give a fuck about them. I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah, but you
Yeah.
don't know if you're having a rough start or
I
not
don't-
either.
Right. I
'cause
don't
if
give a
you're
fuck about
not,
them. Though.
Straight
if
up.
I
you
don't give
feel
a fuck.
like you're playoff eligible, you
If I'm
should
the
be able to run
Lakers,
through this
if I'm the
competition
Lakers, the
real quick, right?
Clippers, or the Celtics, I don't give a fuck about
It's
that.
just
shit.
extra bag. It's just an
I
extra.
don't give a fuck.
I take the
Everybody on
extra
each
bag.
team is making bag. I don't give a
Yeah,
fuck.
and-
They might the
Not-
niggas on the
not-
bench, but they don't give a fuck.
And I feel
And
what
it
you're
takes your starting,
saying.
but your starting five has to want this, like in order to give a fuck. Like you see how the
Right.
Thunder were like hungry. They're all getting bagged. Like everybody on that team is getting paid. Everybody, like the 1 through the 10, is getting paid.
Yeah, that's
That's
because they just won a whole ship too.
but then you don't get paid off a ship. You get paid because you have good contracts. Just because you win a championship doesn't get you the bag. It
Yeah,
gets you the bag if you leave, maybe. But half the niggas like Caruso and stuff, they got the bag getting there. They're getting
Yeah,
good
but
contracts.
everybody gets an incentive. There's an incentive clause. in everything.
Everybody's contract is not like that.
Like
It's no.
saying everybody has to have some type of incentive clause if you make it to the finals.
Certain teams starting fives
If you win the finals.
don't take that cup shit serious. That's why when you see teams and stuff play like that, they don't give a fuck about that shit
That's 'cause
because they're
it's
on a
about-
different run.
Yeah, it's
They
just
don't
about-
know. They don't give a fuck about losing these certain type of games where other teams might take themselves serious. Is what I'm saying.
But why
Certain
would you
motherfuckers
not?
might take your little cup game serious because they don't give a fuck. Listen, if I have a 5-game week, if I have a 5-game week, all right, and I have to play the Suns, the Mavericks, the Lakers, the Nuggets, and say maybe like the Celtics. A couple of them games, I'm not gonna play as hard because I gotta play the fucking Nuggets, the Celtics. I'm gonna take them games serious. All those games ain't gonna be taken, especially if they're road games, home coming back. You're going to circle certain games. So if one of those games is like the Suns and there's like a cup game, I don't give a fuck about this cup game because the next day we gotta be in Boston and play the Celtics. That's all I'm saying. Certain motherfuckers don't take them games that serious. You got to be a little thirsty for them. I mean, like certain motherfucking teams are, but veteran teams don't give a fuck about that shit, bro. That's why teams like the Rockets and the Celtics, they were out that bitch quick. Quick as fuck, nigga. Who's you seeing there? Like the Thunder and like another little decent little young squad trying to fight for some shit.
Right.
I'm just saying.
So they all really had the bag too already, kind of.
Not necessarily because the Knicks was one and they're a veteran team.
I'm talking about like Shea, the key player.
We were talking about the in-season tournament though.
Yeah, not during the
I don't
season.
think, like I said, I don't think all teams take that shit like ass serious though.
Hendo, who did the trade themselves?
Two-part, man. First, LeBron with the Lakers, man. LeBron is just, it's nothing worse than when you have to watch your star player constantly walk off the court and shit with a minute left in the game and just kind of walk off and be lackluster. And then you look, and you can visually see the disrespect or the non-leadership, at least coming from the head coach, JJ Redick, to him. It seems like they can't get on a page. It just slowly looks like Luka's and Ayton are dragging this team around, and whatever they got around, LeBron just, whenever the fuck he feels like he'll show up and put a couple bucks in and then just leave when shit ain't going good, man. It's just getting sad. This has come to the point where it just looks like they just need to trade the nigga. Literally trade this motherfucker to a different team who has a better run because he does not feeling what's going on in LA. Regardless of what's going on, regardless of how the team or the record looks right now, he don't look like he want to be a part of that shit, bro. Let him go or do what it is. I think that would be best for the Lakers. So literally trade that nigga. Second part, Bucks fans. This nigga Giannis is giving you everything he can. They was booing Giannis on an and one. They were down to the Timberwolves. I think it was 45-75, and it was around like the third to halftime. Giannis gets an and one, and they start booing. This nigga starts booing them back.
Yeah.
This is what exactly he's supposed to. This man has took you to places y'all haven't been in decades. Right. And y'all sit here and boo this man when he has the worst Buck roster around him. This is arguably the worst Buck roster they've ever fucking had. And you're booing the best motherfucker on the team. This is arguably one of them.
That's your job as a fan. If your team is down by 30,
no. Listen.
You boo.
When Giannis gets an and one and you boo him on the ground, he has to boo. No, that's not when you do that.
Yes, can we down by 30?
That's not because of him.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter when he's thinking about leaving anyway.
He's gonna leave anyway.
Now be
well, now we gonna make sure that it happens.
So you that's what it's getting to. The last little bit of strong hope you got. You are literally down by 30.
If you're not here, we down by 40. We lose it anyway.
Okay.
Boo! That's the fair job. Is to boo.
That's that. Not on that particular player happening.
I have no problem with a fan booing y'all.
They trade away.
Now I have no problem with that. Keep booing them.
No,
so the Bulls can package up Patrick Williams, and then we can also package up somebody else. He can come to Chicago.
Never ever happen.
It will absolutely happen.
Would play.
We'd have to trade. They'd have to trade him to the.
It already happened on 2K. It already happened on 2K.
Man. Yeah, that's my.
It already happened on 2K.
Y'all gotta take this.
I've seen it.
I played it.
Right.
Great.
This is the life I'm
Chicago, nigga.
Straight like
who need to trade themselves this week? Hands down, all the Packer fans clutching their pearls because Ben Johnson said, "Fuck the Packers. Fuck those guys. Fuck them. We don't like them."
They sure been quiet.
Man, they've been quiet as hell. So stop clutching your pearls, man. It is what it is, man. It's a rivalry. Hopefully, now look, I understand this division. It's a lot of talent. It could be fluid. We could very well finish second in the division. You know what I'm saying? We not finish third next year. You know what I'm saying? I doubt it. But hey, like I say, man, y'all been whooping our ass for 20 years, man. We finally have a franchise quarterback. It definitely feels like we got the right coach. Feels like that culture's changing, man. I'm just looking forward to good football. Packers ain't going nowhere. We know that for a fact. So, but hey, man, look, much love as always. Great bear down episode, man. Hopefully, come back next week. We can talk about the Bears' big win over the Rams. Either way, man, I have to say this has been a great season for the Chicago Bears. NFL football is better when the Chicago Bears are good, man.
Yes, sir.
And the city, man, just the energy in the city, like you can see it, man. I was talking to my brother. He said it's almost. I've been to Chicago from Chicago, and when a team is doing good, the Bears are doing good, the Bulls, you can almost touch the energy. It's almost palatable. You know what I'm saying? It's a different energy, man. It's good for the city, man. It's good for the NFL. So, man, we appreciate y'all rocking with us as always. Old Heads 178. We'll be back in the basement next Saturday. Hopefully, Stubby's here again. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Talk about some anime. But I'm your co-host, Omar, a.k.a. O'Milly, a.k.a. that dude, a.k.a. Mr. Rello. If you know, you know. I'm going to let these brothers do their outros, man. Old Heads 178. Oh, I have to give a shout out. If you're in the lacrosse area, man, press break on Rose and Monitor. Go check out Fred. I personally love the air ball. He got great Chicago food, the cheesy beefs, Chicago dogs, pizza puffs, all that good stuff. And then, of course, here on the south side, Jackson Plaza. Check out our brother Focus, a breath of fresh. If you're looking for retro kicks or clothing, as well as great shoe restoration, I understand that snow hit. You need to get the Timbs cleaned up. He will look out for you. And then, of course, man, JV, The Closet, Fifth and King, man. More retro kicks, man. Check them out. Like I say, man, tax time, man. Go check them brothers out, man. Go spend some of that money locally owned, black owned, right hand lacrosse. And then, of course, if you are in the Winona area, Captain Kush, aka Marcus Webb, man. If you're looking for a phenomenal artist, check him out. And then Tins and Rochester, man. Looking for the good Philly cheesesteaks and all that good stuff. Check out Tins. And then Win City as well in Rochester, man, as well as good Chicago food out there, man. So hopefully we could do a show out there. Maybe when it get hot, man. Maybe get some free food. Who know, man? We always giving y'all love. Hey, it is what it is. But let these brothers do the outros. 178. We out here.
Be out, old head.
Yes, sir.
It's your boy, Cool.
Your boy Bobo, be kind, be brave, be courageous.
Yes, sir.
That's your boy Hendo G, aka French Loaf, aka Cutwater Chris.
Cut
We
water.
get cuts tonight. We
Yo.
get cuts tonight.
Oh shit. I'm gonna go get me something to eat tonight. Shit, I'm hungry than a bitch, but my stomach over here growling like a motherfucker. For real, that weed didn't